Good evening, everyone. For the first time ever, a women's lacrosse team took to the Superior Dome today in their first ever game of their inaugural season. Well, it was also the inaugural season for the Lumberjills of Northland, facing off the Cats, and the first ever goal for the Cats was scored just seconds into the contest, but this is the third ever goal, and it was by Blair Osgood, 3-0 NMU. And the Cats would continue to claw away. Grayson Ringlever will blow this shot past the goalkeeper, and the Cats at this point were up 5-0. And Wildcat Willie was in attendance for this historic match, and he was hyped up for it. NMU senior Blair Osgood would continue the attack. Here she picks up the assist to Shelby Klotz. Cats up 8-0. And the second half wasn't much different. It was Angelic Bogdan finds Shelby Klotz for another goal. Klotz finished with a game-high 5 goals. NMU does go on to win this one 18-1. The Wildcats will be in action on March 4th against Aquinas at home. Well, the Super Tour cross-country skiing weekend also included the NCAA regionals at the Alqual Recreation Area in Ishpeming. The women covered 15 kilometers today, 3 loops around the trails. Temperatures in the 40s this morning allowed some skiers to be in short sleeves. Several Super Tour skiers enter the field, and for the second day in a row, Julia Kern of the SMS Elite team was the winner in a time of 44 minutes, 52.5 seconds. NMU skiers took 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Nicole Schneider was the runner-up in just under 45 minutes. Kristen Bourne, Vivian Hett, and Caroline Brisboe also supported the Wildcat charge. The Wildcat women had a perfect score in the collegiate regional with 51 points. Michigan Tech was 2nd. Sonia Hedblum of the Huskies was 4th in the collegiate race, and St. Scholastica was 3rd. To the men's side, it was starter Jim Turvo gets the men underway. 4 loops or 20 kilometers. There were more than 50 racers in the field, but it was a safe beginning. Entering the second lap, the field was spreading out. Number 110, Joey Foster of Team Hardwood, appeared to be the reluctant leader with several NMU skiers in the pack. In the final straightaway, though, number 104, Evan Palmer Shart of NTDC Thunder Bay on the left was in the dash to finish with NMU's Adam Martin, but Palmer Charette scored or crosses the line in 0.3 of a second ahead of Martin. 55 minutes, 44.3 seconds. The Wildcats' Frederick Schwenke was 6th, and Zach Ketterson was 9th. But in the college division, NMU almost had a perfect score of 50. Racing continues tomorrow at 9:30. We head to the Upper Peninsula swimming finals that took place at Marquette Senior High School. Pick up the action with the girls in their final event, the 400-yard freestyle relay. Houghton had a 1-point lead over Marquette, so if Houghton finished 1 place better than the Rednets, Houghton would win the meet. Marquette had the slightly faster seed time, but the shot that explains everything comes from the Gremlins coaches. They are going absolutely insane. Sophomore Samantha Olson anchored the Gremlins to the wall in a time of 3 minutes, 58.42 seconds. Olson won the 200 freestyle, and the Gremlins won the UP championship with Marquette in 2nd, Gladstone in 3rd. On to the boys' final, we show you the 10th event, the 100-yard backstroke, and your attention will go to the middle 2 lanes. Marquette senior Andrew Kippola is on the left with Gladstone's Matthew LeClaire on the right. Certainly not the first time these two have battled down the stretch. LeClaire would pull away slightly to win a UP record time of 53.64 seconds, breaking his mark from last year by more than a half second. Kippola also was faster than the 2016 standard by LeClaire. LeClaire will continue his career at NMU. The team competition was decided long before the final event, and it was Marquette winning it all. Well, the Sault Ste. Marie Blue Devils made a trip west to face off with the Marquette Redmen. The Redmen were looking for win number 16 in a row. The Blue Devils start off hot. It would be Brandon Paul with the points inside the paints for the opening score of the game. Back the other way, though, Marquette's defense showed up in the first. The steal by Jackson Ostrowski and the layup at the other end. Ostrowski ties the game up here at 7. Into the second, there were several lead changes. This is a shot by Riley Alopsa with the 3 from the wing. It's 19-18 Devils. Marquette would take over, though. How about Ostrowski to a wide-open Alex Duvall? He knocks down the triple. It's 23-21. Marquette goes on to win 68-61. Let's jump to the scoreboards quickly here. Men's GLIAC basketball action. It was Ferris State beating Michigan Tech 81-76. Monroe and Heath both had 22 points in the loss. Northern Michigan, they get a big win over Grand Valley, 82-77. Sam Taylor, 24 points for the Wildcats in that one. Also in men's college basketball, Finlandia tops Northland, and Purdue, the Boilermakers, get a win over Michigan State. On the women's side, the Wildcats fall to Grand Valley after the Lakers hit a jumper with 4 seconds left in that one. You see that was a 2-point game. Michigan Tech dominates Ferris State there. 4 players each had 13 points. And again, the Huskies and Wildcats, they do return to action in Houghton on Thursday night. And the Finlandia women defeated Northland. We jump over to the hockey scores now. Kingsford tops Jeffers. Alpena beats Sault Ste. Marie in overtime. Hancock tops Escanaba. And St. Scholastica in women's hockey beats Finlandia. On the WCHA scores, it was Northern Michigan falling to Minnesota State and Ferris State defeating Alaska Anchorage.